Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Shaw gets rid without sophistication. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And it's played in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Howson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Cross into the box. Oblak claims it. Safe hands. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Maguire makes... Oh no, this does not look good. Mbappe! Pass somewhat off. Has another go!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold...
And a chance! And he's taking no chances there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Šeško. Decent chance! Still goalless at the moment. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oblak gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Szoboszlai. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Valverde. Ruben Neves. And it's lofted through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Szoboszlai. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well cleared. Howson. Menu.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Belletti tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. Robertson. It's Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ruben Neves. And it's Robertson. Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That pass isn't the best. No, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. He's had it taken off him. The less said about that pass, the better. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick
Views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Robertson. Diogo Dalot tries making a foray down the right. That ball looks a good one. It's a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. And that's a dangerous ball. Yamal. Szoboszlai. Now it's Yamal. Foot in. Casemiro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That is a great pick out. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! That's a half-decent try. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diogo Dalot gets it clear. That's a cute ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that has left him in a heap. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Šeško in with the challenge. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And it's Belletti. Great vision. He has a look up. Robertson. Cross from Big header! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The goal scorer for Milan.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Manchester United
Bruno
can now
Fernandes.
introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
19,
So we have our breakthrough.
Number 13,
Look, he's the one everyone
Number
expects to
5,
put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 4, Matthias de Ligt. Coming on the field, number 10, Matthias Cunha. Number 16, Ahmad. Number 3,
He's just misjudged that one.
number 6,
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Šeško completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Howson. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ruben Neves. For Szoboszlai. Ruben Neves. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's chosen to go back. Van Dijk. Can he get it through?
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Robertson. And it's Neymar. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Robertson.
There will be 3 minutes
No
added
unnecessary
time.
risks, and the game is petering out here.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
Robertson has created one goal already. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Šeško. There's the delivery. Gets his head on it!
Well,
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Rivaldo. Rodri. Kukçu. Koundé. Menu. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that's poorly judged. 0 targets in the box, 0 likelihood of a conversion.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance here. Looks across and plays it in. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. Menu. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. Spread out to the left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rivaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's going to go a long way. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out to the left flank. Balde. Kukçu. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Šeško. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. The ball goes, a big header! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Nicely weighted ball. Balde makes the interception. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Forlan. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. Big chance! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Forlan! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Now it's Forlan. Hazard has it in a wide position. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Balde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Forlan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. Some resolute defending there. Bruno Fernandes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Over to the left. Now he's off and running. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here. And he's there to belt it away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nicked it back promptly. Flings in and shapes to shoot! Kukçu. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rivaldo. And it's Kukçu.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Yamal, he has found the way through. Back into the middle. And it's Kukçu. Yamal, he is onto this. Menu.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pinches it off him. Kukçu. He's in space and looking for options.
The attendance for this match was 71,898. Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Number 13, coming on the field, number 16,
Kukçu.
Ahmed.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Here's Rodri. Rivaldo. And it's Balde. Kukçu. And it's Balde. Rivaldo. Rivaldo's delivery. Menu. Šeško. Here's Matheus Cunha. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Koundé. And it's Kukçu. Yamal. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Rodri. And that's been won straight back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Forlan. That has not gone well. And this is Forlan. Shot, surely! In for the pieces! Hazard! And it's in! They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Porto give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Cleared without complication. And here's Kökçü. Menu. Shaw. That is good alertness. Kökçü. And it's Rivaldo. Ahmad. Šeško. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kökçü. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's running through. Šeško. Kökçü. And it's Rivaldo. Yamal. Rivaldo. Here's Rodri. And it's Balde. Now it's Forlan. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ahmad. Menu. Well read, nice
There will
interception.
be 1 minute added time.
Araujo. 1 minute to add according to the board. And it's Azar. He is through here. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh my word, that is quite something. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that will be it. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Šeško voted man of the match, and deservedly
Hello, everybody,
so.
And a quick announcement now. We would like to